How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about some PlayStation 3 collecting, and one set of games right here I got is called PopCap games. If you don't know PopCap games, they were pretty much games that's been around since the year 2000, around that time. They released a whole bunch of like computer type family friendly type games and stuff like that, just casual games. That's been around for quite a while, and they have a lot of games. I got a lot of them digital on my Steam. One of my favorite ones is Bookworm, stuff like that. Bookworm Deluxe, and those games are a lot of fun. But those, I think, got delisted off from Steam, but I can still download them and stuff like that. But PS3 got some of those games, but it was kind of funny because most of it, it started out as PC and nothing with to do with console. So I guess Sony made an agreement with PopCap Games in 2009 to bring some of their casual titles to PlayStation. There's some digital titles, I guess, like looks like Bejeweled 2 was one of the games that's on digital and stuff like this. Probably a couple other ones, but there is some physical games. If you're collecting PS3 games, there is some physical games that you can buy that PopCap Games release. And by the way, EA's owns PopCap now, so they acquired them, I think, around 2011 or something like that, and they're still around. I know they laid off a bunch of employees not that long ago, whenever it was, probably like a 2012, who knows, but I know they downsized the company and they focus more on the two games I'm going to be showing here, pretty much, because it's about around the time these came out, around 2011 era these games came out. So I know originally PopCap had the agreement with PlayStation to bring some of them out, but one of them has EA title on the front of it right here. So about the time when EA came around and bought them out, I'm surprised they didn't close the studio out altogether. But they got Plants vs. Zombies 3 coming out, whatever, and stuff like that. But let's start off with this one right here, Bejeweled 3, which I was surprised when I was making my collecting PlayStation 3 game series a few years ago to complete my PlayStation set, 3 set, that this came out physical, Then I was like, heck yeah, man, I'm gonna get this one. I love Bejeweled 3. I still play Bejeweled 3 mostly on the PC. My dad plays it all the time, so we got physical copies of the PC games from back in 2000. I got a stack of PC games. They're all PopCap games. But getting Bejeweled 3 and physical, that was awesome. And what was included on this one too was Zuma and Feeding Frenzy 2. If you haven't played Feeding Frenzy 2, that's a pretty cool game. You're a fish and you gobble up bigger fish and stuff like that. That's awesome. But yeah, getting this one. So if you're a physical collector of PlayStation 3 games, this is definitely one you want to get. Try to get the one with a slip cover on it too. So there's a slip cover. I'm not sure how rare these games are, if they're worth a lot of money, whatever. I don't know. I didn't pay very much for them, but hey, look at that. A manual. I think it's a manual, but pretty sweet. Bejeweled 3. And yeah, it's a manual, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, but Bejeweled 3, that's still an addicting game. If you're living underneath a rock, if you're my age or whatever, just if you got a computer, you already know about Bejeweled. Bejeweled's been around forever, but if you're looking for physical copies on the PlayStation 3, this is one that you'll be able to find right here. Pretty cool. So if the digital store and the PlayStation stores goes away and you didn't buy it, at least you can still buy the physical. Now, one that everybody knows about, and yeah, pretty much, and that's Plants vs. Zombies. And I got two of them right here. I think these are only 2 Plants vs. Zombies that came out on PlayStation 3. I'll still look that up when I'm done doing this, just to make sure. I got my PlayStation 3 list. I've been always updating stuff like that, and once I get every PlayStation 3 game, I'm going to publish that list online eventually. But here's Plants vs. Zombies right here. Now you can see it just says PopCap games. It don't have EA or nothing on it. Well, I'll show you the next one that has the EA. But here's Plants vs. Zombies. This includes 2 bonus games, Peggle and Heavy Weapon. I swear to God, I thought there was a physical for Heavy Weapon, but no physical unless you count this one right here being on this one right here, then it would be physical. But pretty sweet. So between these two right here, then you got like 6 games. Because they pushed out a lot of casual games, a whole bunch of them. My dad plays the crap out of them. Holy cow! But got a manual for this one. Pretty cool. But yeah, but here we go, PopCap. Peggle was pretty fun. I had a lot of fun with Peggle. I remember, I think I shoot the little deals up there and stuff like that. And the Heavy Weapon, I don't know if I played that one before. I might have. I have to look in my digital library, see if I have it on there. But I've heard of it. But then we got the one that has EA on it. So I'm assuming this is around the time that EA acquired PopCap. And this was the last, I'm guessing this will be the last physical game that came out on PlayStation 3. And that's Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. So pretty much a sequel to this one, but with Garden Warfare. You can tell EA had their hands in it because it's a first-person shooter. I'm pretty sure it's got microtransactions in it because it is EA. Oh yeah, powered by Frostbite 3. So you know it's EA when it's powered by Frostbite 3. So they must have pushed this one out really fast. So if you're PlayStation 3 collecting, there you go. A good subset of games to get right there. PopCap games. Check them out. They're great games. They're fun. Especially Bejeweled 3. This is a time waster right here. A time waster. They need to come out with a new Bejeweled game, and not for mobile phones. Because I know they like to make stuff on mobile phones, and EA like to push those microtransactions to make sure, you gotta spend money, back in the day when PopCap games first came around, they were just a simple game. You can go to your local Myers or Walmart, and when they had little cheap PC games, they still got them. I think Walmart still has those sections where you got cheap games down at the bottom where you got like hide and seek type games where you can find the hidden object games and stuff like that. So I buy them once in a while because it has a Steam code on it. So I'll sit there and buy it and put it on Steam. But at the same time, I don't have to do that because I can get it cheap on Steam. But good old casual games. Not enough of them out there, I don't think, for like PopCap type games. I'm hoping that they EA lets the reins loose on PopCap and hey, go make a crap load of casual games for the casual audience and put them out on consoles again. Because other than that, all they're focusing right now is on Plants vs. Zombies and Bejeweled. That's pretty much about it. I think that's all that they're going to be doing and stuff like that, because that's the most popular franchises on their catalog is those two. But a lot of people don't realize what PopCap Games is, and go look them up. PopCap Games. Look at all the games that they made and try to see if you can find them or you can download them, because there's ways of playing all those games that's out there. Just check it out, because they got some pretty cool games, especially if you got a PC. If you got a mobile phone, yeah, you probably find them on there too. But try to find the ones that's before EA and stuff like that. That's legacy downloads of games and stuff like that. Try to find those and play those. They're fun games. I mean, a lot of fun. But if you're PlayStation 3 collecting, these are awesome right here. Go pick them up. You wouldn't expect that if you're just casually collecting PS3 and you know about PopCap, and here you go, collect them. That's what I found so far for PopCap games on PS3, and it could be a hidden gem I don't even know about. You can let me know in the comments below too. Maybe there's one I missed. Physical, not digital, physical. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Comment down below. Did you like PopCap games, and what was your favorite one? If you played them, what was your favorite one? All right, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon. I'll check you out in the next video. I'm gonna go back and play me some Crimson Desert, and I gotta get ready for work for tonight, and I cannot wait. That patch for Crimson Desert did some improvements, so get on there and try it out. All right, bye. Fun times.